Born as a human being. Why are we born? The Dharma taught by Buddha and the Tao taught by Mr. Laozi. People regard the Dharma passed down by these two saints as classics. First, according to my personal opinion, what is a classic? The so-called classic is the thoughts, thinking, and teachings of each saint on how to overcome various difficulties, so as to help people understand and face various difficulties and sufferings more easily. In short, it is to provide a convenient door, correct understanding, and deal with difficulties so as to enhance one's own wisdom and outlook on life in a higher dimension. That's all. We must understand that all the ancient eminent monks and Taoist masters with high cultivation also advised people to work hard to improve their own cognition and change their outlook on life. In other words, one's own life, self-recognition, self-determination, self-domination, is not dominated by Buddha or a mortal. Not to mention the relatively low-level ghosts and spirits. Classics are summaries of experience of saints. That is the experience of saints. And what should us ordinary people do? We follow the teachings of saints' experience and realization our own outlook on life and thus determine our own life. This is the correct thinking. I want to talk about some things I have encountered and known, for reference only, just treat it as a story. As the saying goes, it is easy to invite spirits, but difficult to send them away. It is easy to invite ghosts, but difficult to send them away. I have never denied the existence of ghosts and spirits. However, many ghosts and spirits also have greed, hatred, and obsessed, the three poisons. Many ghosts and spirits also have their own purposes. As the saying goes, the real righteous spirits, what they want is that the people they teach do a good job in their own lives, that is virtue. These righteous spirits will be very happy. Have you ever heard that Buddha and three pure ones ask offering from you? No. Therefore, unless some people are truly people with a predestined relationship with Dharma, these people cannot be avoided, and they cannot escape even if they want to, or person chosen by the heavens. Otherwise, I do not encourage contact and obsession with ghosts and spirits, because it is equivalent to handing your life to them. If you go wrong, you will ruin your life, which is very not worth it. It is better not to be too curious and live your own life. I have no criticism, just advice, thank you. I have handled some real cases, some objects blessed by practitioners, which include some stealing money, stealing luck, and in serious cases, stealing souls. Who did all these low-cultivated spirits? Even the practitioners don't know that the spirits communicating with them have added these incorrect methods. What do you think? Is it scary or not? Please don't fit the role. I do not deny that some low-cultivation righteous spirits still have requests. My sect Taoism Xianzong, Malaysia, just wants to say something fair. These low-cultivation righteous spirits would prefer more heaven's judgment, reward, or heaven's judgment, punishment. As the saying goes, rewards and punishments are judged by heaven. These spirits should measure for themselves. I am just giving kind advice. If you are offended, please find my master to settle the account, thank you. For ordinary people, I also give kind advice. Tao Te Ching Chapter 2. To be honest, I haven't finished reading the whole of Tao Te Ching. The main reason is I can't understand the original text of the Tao Te Ching. If you just read the annotated version, that is also the Tao that each person understands and obtains through the annotations and explanations of various scholars, professors or Taoist priests. Each has his own views and explanations. That is also the Tao that others understand. We can use it as a reference and help us to further understand. The most important thing is, you have to understand and understand how to deal with your own life, that is to say, to understand the Tao of your own life, your own positioning, your own life. The Tao I am talking about is the Tao to find back your own positioning in life. Thank you. I have some understanding of Tao Te Ching Chapter 2 through the teachings of my master Yi Tian Dao Ren. Maybe it will be different from others, please don't be offended. I did not look at the second chapter of Tao Te Ching according to the meaning of the text. The second chapter of Tao Te Ching as a whole wants to express is yin and yang. Existence and non-existence lie upon each other. Difficulty and ease complement each other, length and shortness contrast each other, high and low lean to each other, sounds and voices harmonize with each other, front and back follow each other. This paragraph actually explains yin and yang. We must understand that everything absolutely cannot exist as an independent individual. The geographical environment in which we exist is full of contradictions and oppositions, and these contradictions and oppositions may not necessarily lead to conflict but will present another perception and result. We must jump out and look at it as a whole, that is, jump out of the constraints of yin and yang. For example, in the three pillars A, B, and C, when separated, there is no length difference between the individual pillars. Let's take pillar B as an example. When pillar B is compared with pillar A, pillar B is long. When pillar B is compared with pillar C, pillar B is shorter. Then there is a question. There is no definition of whether pillar B is long or short. Similarly, existence and non-existence, difficulty and ease, length and shortness, high and low, sound, front and back, etc. This paragraph explains. 1. Everything does not exist as an independent individual. 2. Looking like a contradictory thing, that is also looking at things from a certain angle, which is relatively one-sided, and things should be looked at as a whole. 3. This paragraph also expresses that it is not just everything, but also includes the development process of things, laws, and its results may not be the results we see in front of us, and the results are changing. Let me take my country, Malaysia, as an example. Malaysia is a country with multi-ethnic groups, different religious beliefs, and different cultures. It is in this pluralistic country that the beauty of diversity is realized. How many countries in the world have single ethnic group, culture, and religion countries, but have conflicts and wars? Because my country is a pluralistic country and its citizens are aware of its sensitivity. On the contrary, it can also present beauty of diversity. My master does not allow me to participate in politics. I am not talking about politics. It seems contradictory, but its fruit can realize another kind of beauty. I really can't think of any other examples to supplement it. In short, we must understand that, taking the Tai Chi diagram as an example, yin and yang each account for half, and everything will not be one-sided, that is, not absolutely good, bad, beautiful, ugly, etc. Therefore, in our family, society, country, etc., they are contradictory, opposing, and integrating and continuously repeating. Facing the unfairness of family, society, etc., we should face it positively. In the contradiction, unfairness, etc. In reality, we should recognize it, accept it, and thus strengthen our cognition, in order to enhance our coping ability and wisdom. Isn't this the attitude we should have in life? Today, I will use this passage from the second chapter of Tao Te Ching to strengthen our cognition of living environment, so as to find the attitude and wisdom that life should have. In fact, this passage from the second chapter of Tao Te Ching is to express there is more to it than that. Hope to understand. Let's encourage each other.